Good morning students. So this is Raja Chandradas. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic called single phase AC alternator. Okay. So as we studied earlier, the single phase AC alternator is an energy conversion device. So it converts the mechanical energy used to rotate the armature coil or the field magnet into electrical energy, or like this. Okay. Consider, so this is field magnet, north pole and south pole. We know the magnetic flux lines passing from north to south like this. So this is the armature coil or armature conductor. So it is made to rotate inside the field. Okay. So by rotating the armature coil, what happen? There may be produced the change in magnetic flux, thereby EMF induced in the circuit. Okay. So otherwise we can. So consider this as a stationary armature coil. Stationary armature coil. The field magnet is mounted inside the stationary armature coil like this. So this is north pole, this is south pole. So it is made to this field magnet is made to rotate inside the armature coil. What happens? Thereby change in magnetic flux takes place. Thereby EMF induced in the circuit. Either of the way should be used to mount the field magnet and armature coil. Okay. So we know the major parts of AC alternator. What are the major parts of AC alternator? So one is a stator core and another one is rotor. Okay. So stator core, as a name suggests, stator is a stationary part and the rotor, that is rotated inside the stator, that we know already. So we can do it in two ways. So for the first way is we can mount the, we know that the stator core is the hollow cylindrical in shape. Okay. So we can mount the field magnet in the stator core. Okay. We can mount the field magnet in the stator core. So this is north and this is south, and we can mount the armature coil in the rotor. Okay. Armature coil we can mount it in rotor, and the rotor rotate inside the stator, thereby magnetic flux changes and thereby EMF induced in the circuit. So this is one way of mounting the armature coil and the field magnet, and another one is the armature coil. We can mount the armature coil in the stator. Okay. So like this, so we can mount the armature coil in the stator, and we can mount the field magnet in the rotor. Field magnet in the rotor. So by rotating this field magnet, what happens? Thereby change in magnetic flux takes place, thereby EMF induced in the circuit. Okay, this is the second way. Okay, either of the way is used. One is mounting the armature coil in the stator, and another one is mounting the armature coil in the rotor. Both the ways should be used to convert the mechanical energy into electrical energy. But so in a commercial AC alternator, normally the armature coil is mounted in the stator and the field magnet is mounted in the rotor. So we can use the wind energy, or the energy of the water should be used to rotate this rotor. Okay. So we can use wind energy, or we can use the energy of the water to rotate this the rotor. Okay. So thereby the mechanical force, what is the mechanical force? The wind energy is a mechanical force, the energy of the water is a mechanical force. The mechanical force is converted into electrical energy. Okay. So thereby large amount of electricity is produced and it is distributed to houses and factories and everywhere. I told earlier the commercial alternators, that armature coil is mounted inside the stator. Okay, so you consider this as a stator. Okay, so I already told that stator which is in cylindrical, hollow cylinder in shape. Okay, so cylinder, hollow cylinder in shape. Okay, here the in commercial alternators the armature coil is mounted inside the stator, stationary part. Okay, so I hope you can see the armature coil which I have drawn inside the stator core. Okay, like this. So it was mounted inside the stator core. Okay, okay, and the rotor or the field magnet is made to rotate inside this the stator core. Okay, like this. So thereby the EMF is induced in the circuit. Okay, so in the single phase AC alternator, the armature coil mounted inside the stator. So I already told that the armature coil is mounted inside the stator like this. All the armature coil mounted inside the stator are connected in series so as to form a single circuit. Okay, so thereby the single phase AC alternating voltage is generated in the coil or the conductor. So that is why it is called as a single phase AC alternator. Okay, so in the simplified version of a single phase AC alternator, so we can use a single turn of rectangular loop PQRS. Okay, so it is a simplified version. So that is why we are taking single turn coil P Q R S. Okay, and the field magnet. So this is a field magnet. Field magnet. The field magnet. So it is made to rotate. It is made to rotate in an axis perpendicular to the plane of the board. Okay, so it will rotate like this. The field magnet, it will rotate like this. Okay, okay. So then this armature coil PQRS. Okay, this you take as a armature coil. So it is mounted in the stator core in such a way it is perpendicular to the plane of the board like this. Okay, so this is the armature coil and this is a field magnet. It will rotate like this. Okay, thereby what happen? Change in magnetic flux takes place, thereby EMF induced in the circuit. Consider the field magnet is rotating in the clockwise direction like this. Okay, it is in horizontal position. Okay, so what happen? The magnetic field is perpendicular to the loop PQRS, or maximum number of magnetic flux passing through the PQR. Okay, so thereby the magnetic flux, okay, the magnetic flux passing through this area PQRS should be equal to B dot dA. Okay, so B A cos theta. Okay, so here the theta value of the theta is equal to 0. Okay, so theta is equal to 0. What happens? B A cos 0, so that is equal to 1 is equal to B A. So the magnetic flux passing through the PQRS coil is maximum. So if the magnetic flux is maximum, the EMF induced in the circuit will be 0. So how? So we know EMF induced in the circuit E is equal to minus N into d phi by dt. So minus N number of turn d by dt. What is the value of phi? Phi is equal to B A cos theta minus N, take the constant outside B A. What is the differentiation for that? Cos theta is equal to minus sin theta. So minus into minus plus N B A sin theta. So initially what is the value of theta? Theta is equal to 0. If you substitute the 0, sin 0 is equal to 0, you get a max EMF induced in the circuit will be 0. Okay. So then consider that that rotor is rotated an angle 90 degree. Okay. So when it was rotated an angle 90 degree, it will come to this position. Okay, like this. It will come to the new position like this. So here, so this is north and this one is south. Okay. Now what happened? The magnetic flux lines passing through the coil or the loop PQRS should be 0. Okay. So both are in parallel. So that's why the magnetic flux lines passing through the PQRS area should be equal to 0. Okay. So after the rotation, the theta is equal to 90 degree. When the theta value is 90 degree, okay, theta is equal to 90 degree. What happened? The magnetic flux induced should be BA cos theta. Theta is equal to 90. What happened? Cos 90 is equal to 0. So the flux induced in the circuit phi m is equal to 0. In the same way, what is the EMF induced in the circuit? So it be NBA sin theta. So now what is the theta value? Theta is equal to 90 degree. So what do you get? NBA sin 90 is equal to 1. You will get the maximum EMF induced in the circuit. Okay. So then, so another rotation, you consider another rotation, okay, another 90 degree, it will come to 180 degree from the starting position, okay, 180, okay. So what you get? Again the magnetic flux passing through this PQRS is maximum and the EMF induced in the circuit should be minimum, okay. So again one more rotation, what happened? 270. At the stage of 270, what happened? The magnetic flux induced in the PQRS loop should be equal to 0 and the EMF should be maximum in the negative direction, okay. So another one rotation, it will come to 360, okay. What happened? The EMF induced in the circuit should be equal to 0 and the flux induced in the circuit should be maximum, okay. You can I would like to explain the EMF induced direction of the EMF induced in the circuit by using Fleming right hand rule. I already told, okay. So consider the field windings, the position of the field is in horizontal, okay. We know that the field flux lines passing from the north pole to south pole, okay. So then I already told that the rotor is rotated in the clockwise direction, okay. So then the thumb points the direction of the mechanical force applied, okay. You are applying the force like this, okay, then only it will rotate in the clockwise direction, okay. So thumb points the direction of the force, mechanical force applied, and the index finger shows the direction of the field, magnetic field. So it flows from north to south pole, I already told. So then the middle finger gives the direction of the EMF induced in the circuit, okay. So the EMF induced in the circuit should be in the clockwise direction, okay. So it is in clockwise direction, okay. So then you consider that after the 90 degree rotation, so this come to this position, okay. So what happened? So here if it comes to this position, what happened? So you are applying the force in the downward direction, okay. So thumb points the direction of the mechanical force applied, okay. Here you are applying the force like this, thumb, and when it rotates and come to this position, here is the north pole, okay. So the magnetic field flows from north to south pole like this, okay. Index finger shows the direction of the field, magnetic field, and the middle finger shows the direction of the current induced in the circuit. It will be in anti-clockwise direction, okay. So that's why we get the alternating voltage. So the AC alternator produces alternating voltage to us. Okay, so in the diagram we can see that, so this is a 0 angle rotation, so this is a 90 degree rotation, this is 180 degree rotation, so this is 270 degree rotation, and this is 360 degree rotation. As I told that when it was 0, magnetic flux induced is maximum, but EMF induced is 0 when it was 0 angle. Okay, at 90 what happens? The magnetic field induced is 0 and the electric field induced is maximum at this position. Okay, so again 180, magnetic field induced is maximum and the electric field induced is 0, and 270 what happened? The magnetic field induced is 0 and the electric field induced is negative maximum. Okay, so again 360 what happened? The magnetic field induced is, okay, so first half cycle it will be positive and the negative half cycle it will be negative, like that we will get alternating voltage. Okay, so this is a way of functioning the single phase AC alternator. Okay, so thank you.